Carats from Caryn, July 2026 audio newsletter, BIPOC Mental Health Awareness Month. Disclaimer: before we begin, if you are experiencing mental health challenges, please consult your physician or call 911. This newsletter is intended solely for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional mental health treatment or medical advice. Welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the July edition of Carats from Caryn, a monthly newsletter focused on mental health and wellness. Thank you for taking a few moments to join me. Whether you're listening during your morning commute, taking a quiet walk, or simply enjoying a moment of rest, I'm grateful you're here. This month's newsletter is dedicated to BIPOC Mental Health Awareness Month, a time to recognize the unique mental health experiences of Black, Indigenous, and people of color, and to reaffirm our commitment to healing, understanding, and building stronger communities together. A heartfelt message from Caryn. As we move through our days, it is easy to overlook the quiet strength required to navigate the world as a person of color. At Life Directions, we believe that true mental health isn't simply an individual pursuit. It is a collective generational legacy that we build together. Acknowledging the importance of mental health within BIPOC communities is not just a priority for this month. It is a foundational commitment of our work. We recognize that systemic barriers, historical trauma, and everyday stressors affect our communities in profound and distinct ways. Because of this, we are committed to moving beyond traditional approaches by offering support that is culturally responsive, deeply empathetic, and intentionally designed to foster healing across generations. Our belief is simple. When we heal ourselves, we create a ripple effect that benefits our families, our communities, and future generations. To support this vision, we continue expanding our outreach through immersive workshops and webinars, community presentations that normalize conversations around mental health, and therapist-led book explorations that create space for meaningful discussion and reflection. Beyond these events, I encourage you to visit our website and explore the mental health resources we've carefully curated. Whether you're looking for self-screening tools, culturally responsive care, or simply a quiet place to learn, these resources are here to support your journey. We're continually expanding this library and always welcome recommendations from our community. Thank you for being a valued part of Life Directions and for helping create a healthier, stronger, and more resilient future. Things to consider this month. This month, we'd like to share a special note with our AKA sisters traveling to and from Bulo. May your travels be safe, your minds remain at peace, and your hearts be encouraged throughout your journey. Our scripture this month comes from Psalm 91, verses 9 through 11. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. And remember to attend Soror Sandy Reed's presentation on heart health on July 19th at 11 o'clock in the morning in room 516. Understanding BIPOC, a commitment to inclusive mental health. At Life Directions, we believe the language we use is about far more than communication. It is about recognition, equity, respect, and ensuring every individual feels seen and heard. You may have heard the term BIPOC, which stands for Black, Indigenous, and People of Color. Although the term became widely used during the early 2010s, its foundation reflects decades of advocacy from leaders such as B.B. Moore Campbell, whose work highlighted the importance of creating safe spaces where people of color could openly discuss mental health without stigma. Her vision continues to inspire conversations that recognize how racism, systemic inequality, and historical trauma influence emotional well-being. By specifically naming Black and Indigenous communities, the term acknowledges unique historical experiences while promoting more culturally informed conversations around healing. The purpose is never division. The purpose is understanding. Understanding allows us to provide care that honors each person's lived experience instead of assuming one approach fits everyone. International Self-Compassion Day. This month also includes International Self-Compassion Day, observed on Saturday, July 18th. It is a day dedicated to something beautifully simple, treating ourselves with kindness. Sometimes the person who deserves our compassion the most is ourselves. Empowering the journey. Pursuing mental health and finding support. For many individuals within BIPOC communities, resilience has always been a source of strength, yet sometimes that same resilience becomes an expectation to endure silently. Seeking professional support is never a sign of weakness. It is an act of courage. It is an investment in your well-being, and it is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and those who love you. If you're beginning your mental health journey, remember these important steps. Look for providers who understand your cultural experiences. Normalize conversations about emotional wellness within your family and community. And take advantage of trusted community resources that offer education, self-screening tools, and affordable support. Healing becomes more accessible when we know we are not walking alone. Emerging initiatives and systemic change. Fortunately, meaningful progress continues across the mental health profession. Programs are expanding to connect individuals with affordable providers who match their cultural background, language, and insurance needs. Mental health professionals are receiving increased training in cultural competence, helping them better understand how systemic oppression and racial trauma affect those they serve. Organizations are also working to reduce financial barriers by providing quality counseling at significantly reduced costs for individuals without insurance or with limited financial resources. These changes represent hope, and they remind us that together we can build a more inclusive mental health system. The urgency of the work. Research tells us that Black, Indigenous, and people of color experience mental health conditions at rates similar to white populations, yet they are significantly less likely to receive treatment. Some studies show that only about 1/3 of Black American adults who need mental health care actually receive it. Black Americans are also more likely to experience serious psychological distress while facing higher rates of misdiagnosis and lower quality care. These disparities remind us why education, advocacy, and culturally responsive care remain essential. At Life Directions, we remain committed to creating safer spaces where every individual feels valued, respected, and supported. About care, for those who may be joining us for the first time, I'm Caryn W. Ayers, founder of Life Directions. As a psychotherapist, certified grief educator, certified life strategy coach, and mental health educator, I've dedicated my career to helping individuals navigate life's transitions with clarity, confidence, and hope. Through therapy, coaching, workshops, webinars, and this monthly newsletter, my mission is to empower people to build healthier lives while creating a lasting legacy of mental health awareness for future generations. Closing reflection. I'd like to leave you with this month's reflection. Healing is not merely the absence of struggles. It creates the development of insight and wisdom. We honor our healing when we take the raw materials of our life's challenges and use them to thoughtfully curate self-empowerment and a legacy of generational well-being. Thank you for listening to this month's edition of Carats from Caryn. If this message encouraged you, please share it with someone who may need it today. Visit Life Directions to explore our mental health resources, upcoming workshops, webinars, therapist-led book explorations, and additional educational materials designed to support your wellness journey. Until next month, take care of your mind. Be gentle with your heart. Continue pursuing wellness one day at a time. I'm Caryn Ayers. Thank you for listening. Polished like pearls, strengthened like diamonds,